Coming up, a phrase to watch out for when you're buying antiques, a treasure hunter tip that'll keep you up to date in the world of collectibles, and a great interview. I'm Tammy Confennel. This is Collectibles Corner TV, the show for savvy collectors. Welcome to the show. I have a really great interview coming up, so I'm going to get right into the terms. The first term I have for you today is hand-blown glass. This is used to describe glassware that is not machine-made, distinguishing it from glass blown by an automated machine or press-molded. It's shaped, with or without a mold, with air blown by the mouth through a blowpipe. If you ever get a chance to go to Venice, you can watch the glassblowers make something right in front of your eyes. Now, this is a phrase used by antique dealers when they want to let you know that they're selling a product without any guarantee or warranty. Now, as is, you can still get things that are very, very worthwhile. You just have to make sure that you examine them, because when something's being sold as is, you don't really have any recourse if you find some damage. This show is sponsored by TIAS.com. Now, this is a really exciting company. They have been selling online for over 14 years, and they have over 640,000 items listed on their site. It's just an immense amount of stuff. All the merchants offer a 7-day return policy, and there's over 500 reputable merchants, so you know that you're dealing with professionals in the field. They also have a toll-free number so that you can call if there's any problem with an order. And if you don't like the price, many dealers accept make an offer, so you can make them an offer and see if you can come to some kind of an agreement. What we have is a special promotion that if you click on the link here on collectiblescornertv.com to go to the TIAS website, we're going to give you 3 months free of Collectibles for the Future, and TIAS is going to give you a $20 voucher for a classified ad that could either go in their newsletter, which reaches over 15,000 people, or it could go on their website. So we're really making this an irresistible offer for you. We really hope that you'll try it. I love it. It just has such fantastic things on it. Now it's time for a viewer question with Ask Tammy. This question comes from Dagmar in Texas. Dagmar writes, "Hi Tammy, I appreciate your hard work writing your book on Hummel collectibles, but since I only own one Hummel, I was hoping you can give me an estimate on its value. It's a Christmas Bell limited edition. It's metal with a porcelain picture on the handle. Thank you." Hummel produced all sorts of other collectibles, but sadly, most of the other things besides the figurines don't have too much value anymore. The problem with bells and plates is that they have years on them, and although they were fun to collect at the time they came out, they're really hard to sell off. Unless you have someone who was born in that year, there just won't be much appeal. You won't be really able to sell it for more than a couple of dollars, but it would be a great gift if someone you know is married or born in that year. Dagmar wins 3 months of Collectibles for the Future. You can ask me your question at the Ask Tammy link on collectiblescornertv.com, and it may even get read on the show. If you're not on Collectibles Corner TV, make sure you go to it, because there's tons of resources that you just don't want to miss. It's time for another treasure hunter tip. It's newsantique.com. This is a free resource that'll help you keep up to date with what's going on in the world of collectibles. Auction houses regularly post press releases, prices realized, and we even update our show. It's free to post and it's free to use, so I suggest you check it out. You'll want to keep up to date with all these treasure hunter tips by tuning in each week. If you haven't already signed up to receive updates, please do. It's on the top of the page. I think it's towards the left of me, and you could sign up any page here on collectiblescornertv.com. This week, I have a real treat for you. I was able to sit down the other day with the founder of TIAS.com. Now, you may recognize TIAS.com as the sponsor of this week's show. The Internet Antique Store, which is also what it's known as, was started around 14 years ago, and it's second to only eBay for fixed price listings of antiques. So I think you'll enjoy this interview with Phil from TIAS. Okay, I am here with Phil Davies, and Phil he's the founder of TIAS.com, and we have Skoda who's helping us because she just loves Phil. So, Phil, a couple of questions. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
A couple of questions. How long ago did you actually start TIAS, and how did that whole thing come about?
We started in April of 1995.
Okay, and how come? What made you start something like that?
I actually started. I was clearing houses on the weekends. I had a regular job, and then on the weekends I'd go and clear houses. And I had created a catalog of all these things that I was clearing out of houses, and I was mailing it to people. And then in 1995, the internet hit, and I thought, this is perfect, because I don't have to pay printing costs anymore. I just go and put the stuff on the internet. And from there, it sort of escalated, and then I found some programmers, and they helped start TIAS.
And it stands for the Internet Antique Store, right?
Correct.
And that's
TIAS.com.
TIAS.com.
Internet Antique Shop, yeah.
And how many items do you now have? Because it started with only a few, and you obviously built it up.
It started with probably 250, 300 items. Now we're up to 650,000 items.
Wow. And that's a lot of merchants that you have.
That's a lot of merchants. We're about 500 merchants right now.
Very interesting. Now, do you find that when people are going to buy on your site, is it basically just a virtual antique store? So instead of going antiquing on the weekends, they could antique right on your site?
Yeah, anytime they want. 24 hours a day, 7 days in their pajamas at home.
And now I know you have a lot of merchants. If somebody wanted to buy something from somebody in Maine and then something from somebody in Nebraska, could they buy it all at the same time and then pay each person separately and work it all through your site?
You'd have a separate shopping cart for each person you're buying stuff from.
I see.
That way they can go through, buy everything they want, and then just check out from each dealer. And we keep track of, they don't have to keep on entering their information over and over again.
Oh, that's really good.
The system will dump into the cart automatically.
Oh, that's great, because a lot of times we have a lot of watchers that buy on eBay, but one of the chief complaints on eBay is, I want this piece, I want this Hummel, for example, and I want it right now, and they have to wait 7 days, and then somebody snipes them at the end. So with yours, everything is fixed price, right?
It's fixed price. You can make an offer if you want to.
And do most of your vendors have the make an offer function on it?
I think the majority of them do. I'd say like 75, 80% of them do.
That's great. So may as well give it a shot. Can't hurt to try it. And you also have a 1-800 number in case there's any kind of issues, right?
Yep. So it's 888 old stuff.
See, that's important because with a lot of these bigger companies, even though you are quite a big company, there's no one to contact. So
well, we're a small company.
But you're big. You have 640,000. That's big in my book.
Yeah.
And just one last question. I know the viewers will notice that you're sponsoring our show this week, and we're working on some kind of a special promotion together.
Yep.
So basically, if they buy something through your site, you'll know that they bought it, and you'll know to get them collectibles.
If they click on the link that's on your site,
right,
and then come back to us and they end up buying something, then we'll give them a $25 gift certificate for classified on our system.
That's great, and then also they get 3 months of collectibles for the future. So they have like a $35, $40 value just to even try it out.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a no-brainer, I would think. Okay, well, Phil, you're awesome. We love you. We love your site, and we hope our viewers will take a chance to take a look at it. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Remember, I'd love to hear your comments about the show. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I want this to be an interactive experience. You can comment above this video at Collectibles Corner TV. Just click on the word that says comments. Well, that wraps it up for this week. Tune in next week where I have a great interview with somebody who is just the king of magazines and periodicals. I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm Tammy Conn-Fennell. This is Collectibles Corner TV, the show for savvy collectors. I just wanted to mention that if any of you out there have a collection that you need some help selling, please check out VintageRareStuff.com. That's my site, and we can help you take a look at how you can make the most money out of it.